According to reports and according to people actually working in the Biden transition team, Biden is planning on creating a commission whose job is going to be reaching out to conservative voters, trying to find common ground with these conservative voters, bring them over to their side, and heal the nation. I have to say, I think this idea 100% is absolutely idiotic. Not kidding, this is one of the dumbest things this administration could try to do. You're talking about reaching out and trying to find common ground with individuals who don't think you legally won the election. That's not going to be solved by sitting down with them and asking, like Santa Claus, what would you like for Santa Joe to deliver you in policy? That is idiotic. We don't do that. We don't need to do that. And I know everybody's supposed to be all about unity and, rainbows and puppy dogs and nice little sunshiny days. But guess what? Down here in the real world, that kind of crap doesn't happen. And that kind of crap doesn't need to happen. Because exactly as I predicted, Joe Biden is moving the Democratic Party further to the right because he's inviting in all of these disaffected Republicans who are going to drag the party even further to the right. Meanwhile, who's left? The left. Those of us who sit on the left, further, from the center than people like Joe Biden. The people who want popular programs like Medicare for All and debt-free college and, COVID stimulus, UBI, things like that. Yeah. We're kept away from the table. We're not going to have our own commission coming to meet and talk to us about how can I help you? What can we do to help you? How can we make your life better? But conservatives, the people who hate Joe Biden and think he stole the election, sure, come to the table. Have a seat with us. You tell us what you want us to do, and by golly, we're going to do it. No malarkey. This is insane, folks. And here's a couple reasons why. First and foremost, creating a commission whose job it is to just speak to conservatives implies that there is only two viewpoints that are valid in the United States, liberal and conservative. If you are not one of these things, you don't exist and you don't deserve representation. That is what this commission implies. Its very existence implies this. You're one or you're the other. Those are your only two options. That is reason number one, it's a bad idea. Reason number two, what do you have to gain from this? As I mentioned, these are people who already think you legitimately stole the election. These are also individuals who voted for Trump in larger numbers by a larger percentage than they did in 2016. Trump gained ground with conservatives in 2020 compared to 2016. Those mythical never Trump voters, they never materialized. It was a myth created by the media. It wasn't real. So why even try to reach out to them when you know that overwhelmingly they reject you, they reject what you stand for, they believe nothing but lies about you. You are not going to get anything out of them other than further destruction of the Democratic Party itself. Third, you know who did suck it up and vote for Joe Biden? The progressive left, the Democratic Socialists, not all of them, sure. Most of them, yeah. Most of them did. We weren't happy about it, but we understood what was at risk. Some of us, were in safe states, so they did vote third party. Others in swing states, we had to suck it up, like myself, and we voted for Joe Biden. Where's our commission? When are you going to start reaching out to us? When are you going to talk to us? When are you going to ask us what we want? We're the ones who propelled you into office. And we get shut out of all the conversations. But the people who hate you, the people who want to see you fail, those are the people that you feel more kinship with, that you feel more of an obligation to reach out to than those of us who, despite our own wishes, despite your policy stances, sucked it up and voted for you anyway because you were closest to what we thought we could get out of this country. You are spitting in our faces, Joe Biden and everybody in your transition team. That is what you are doing. if you follow through with this idiotic idea for a commission. You want to know how you win over these conservatives? You want to know the secret? Listen to the left and give them, conservatives, the policies that they want. Why? Because it turns out that a majority of conservatives actually like things like taking action on climate change, getting money out of politics. And yeah, about 50% of them support Medicare for all. Now, who else supports these things? Not the middle, but the folks back over here. You want to win over conservatives? You want to deprogram them from this cult mindset that they have? You're not going to do it by sitting down to them, with them and asking them what they want from you. No, you have to let them come to the realization that they were wrong themselves. No matter how much you try to beat it into them, it's going to have the opposite effect. They're going to continue to resist it. But if you allow them to come to the realization that they were wrong and that you may be okay, you're going to do that by giving them policies that benefit and better their own lives. That's how you do it. That's how you win them over. And the way you get to that is you invite progressives to the table, because progressives are the ones who have the policy ideas and the policy positions that are supported by a majority of Americans. I just solved your problems, Joe. But unfortunately, you won't give people like me a seat at the table. So let's see what happens with your stupid idea.